What's going on, my PT peeps, my Walking Dead family, and my fighters? I'm One Eye Bry, also known as PT. You don't know if I'm winking or I'm blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about The Walking Dead. Spoiler warning for The Walking Dead show, comics, spin-offs, movies, whatever you want to think about it, spoiler warning. Now what? Spoiler warning for The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 12, as we're going to talk about that great episode, how it ended, what's going to come after it potentially, what possibly is the next step after the major thing, how it ended. But first, guys, before we get to it, help us achieve our goal by hitting that subscribe button. We have a goal of 100,000 subscribers, and we can't achieve that goal without your help. Hit the join button to become a valued member of our PT channel, Walking Dead family, and ring the bell to be notified when we post videos every day. Now, right off the bat, or should I say knife, Alpha is gone. The comic death of Alpha came to the TV show. Negan took her out. Some people were wondering if it would happen, how it would happen, why it would happen, and to me, it was pretty awesome. Negan taking out Alpha needed to happen, and it made the most sense on so many levels. And the other huge thing is that we found out that Carol was connected with letting Negan out of the jail cell, and I'm guessing the plan was for Negan to infiltrate the Whispers, use that Negan charm, woo Alpha, and then take her out. And the epic line of, "Took you long enough," was pretty awesome. But I asked the question, now what happens? Alpha's gone. Carol achieved her goal. What's left for Negan? Here's Negan. Now what? Can he just go back to Alexandria? I doubt it. But Carol let Negan out. So is she going to get in trouble? How are people going to feel that she let Negan out and she had this plan all along? And yes, Carol let Negan out. Some people thought Daryl, some people thought Father Gabriel, some people thought a lot of things. And no, it wasn't Brandon. He caught up to Negan. We found out that it wasn't him who let him out by his dialogue. He gave Negan a new Lucille, and then Negan did his job. But how can Negan just go back to Alexandria or Hilltop? He was connected with the Whispers, and I think the only people that know for certain are Aaron, Lydia, Carol, the Whisperers, and Daryl, and whoever Daryl told. But how is Aaron going to be like, okay, Negan, you took out Alpha? Well, no. You attacked Hilltop. We lost a bunch of people. I doubt Aaron's ever going to be able to get over it. And especially, how can Daryl get over the fact that Negan was let out of his jail cell? Maybe he knew that already. Maybe he knew what Carol did, but maybe he didn't. So that would strain the relationship even more. Carol had her own agenda, and Daryl is pretty pissed, and pissed some more, and more pissed that Carol was not letting him in on the plan. And again, I asked the question, what will happen with Negan now? Negan did his job, but in the comic, he goes back to Alexandria and shows Rick that he killed Alpha, and it's different. Later on, Negan, after the Whisperer War, goes away. And the whole thing with Maggie happens later. But they did that on the show because I'm sure they didn't know if Lauren Cohan was going to return or not. And they wanted this dialogue to be on the show with Maggie wanting to kill Negan. Negan's like, do it, just put me out of my misery and do it. And now we're in uncharted territory. Maggie's coming back. She's probably going to run Hilltop. What's going to happen with her and Negan? Are they going to interact? Or what if Negan just goes away and fades away? And that's basically what happens after the Whisperer War. Negan goes out on his own and does his own thing because he doesn't have a place in Hilltop or Alexandria. He doesn't fit there, so he just goes away. And also, how is Carol going to explain how Alpha is gone? Is she going to go there with the head and show everybody and be like, look what I did? People are going to ask, how did you do that? Is she going to lie? Is she going to tell them? Is she going to be with Negan? Is Negan going to go back with her? And she vouches for Negan. Is she going to beg for forgiveness? Is she going to... I don't know. It's just what's going to happen, right? There's a lot of questions we just don't know. I hope it's answered in the back half of Season 10. Now, we know Beta is going to run the Whispers. Alden decided to kill Walker Gamma, or Walker Mary, instead of shooting an arrow at Beta first and then taking out Mary. What were you thinking, dude? Come on. Walker Mary isn't going anywhere. Beta is the bigger threat. But we all know that Beta's going to run the whispers and attack our group again. Maybe at Oceanside, maybe at Hilltop, maybe at Alexandria. Whatever they're going to do, there should be another battle. But I really hope Negan sticks around and fights Beta. Maybe Negan goes away and he comes back and saves the day. Maybe Maggie comes and saves the day in a heroic fashion. But I really hope Negan and Beta fight at some point in season 10. I don't know if it happens, I just hope it does. But what do you think happens? Only time will tell. And next week's episode, season 10, episode 13, looks to be all about Michonne. But what about episode 14, 15, and 16? It should be answered, and I hope it's answered. I mean, it's a huge thing. Carol got what she wanted. Alpha is gone. And what's next for Carol? I mean, Alpha is gone. Henry's not coming back. Ezekiel's still alive. But what does the future hold? Let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. And if you love the zombie apocalypse story, check out my story, these books right here, Fight For Us. If you like the PT channel, the proceeds from the sales come back to the book series as well as the PT channel. Hope you join the fight and pick up your copy today. Thank you guys for watching, and tell them Daryl.
Yo, we love you guys. Honestly, thank you.